What's going on, my peoples? Welcome to another episode of Two Men with an Opinion on a Friday. Now look, I know a lot of y'all saying when we post the stuff, we say y'all be sure to tune in at 8. I know that's what y'all be saying, and I know y'all looking at when this live is coming across your screen, and it's 8:30 something.
No, 8:31.
But 8:31. That's on us. Well, we appreciate you for coming because some of y'all come on late anyway, so it probably was a blessing in the sky. Because everybody don't come on right on at 8 o'clock. So it probably was meant for us to start at 8:30. So just understand we're going to probably be from 8:30 to 9:30. So let your people know because we're going to still get our hour in. We just started a little late. So make sure you tell your people, tag your people. Y'all know what the routine is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. You see, I ain't do no stuttering, no nothing, because I got some rest.
That's good. Oh, you did get some rest. Yeah,
got some rest today, man. Yeah. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Follow the YouTube page. Follow the movement, the merch. Y'all know what the business is, man. I don't think we got no gear grinder.
You know what, man? Nah, I'm good, man. I went to a wedding yesterday. Okay. And it was a good look, man. I hadn't seen these people in like 10 years. It was awesome, man. We was on the black folk there, but it was cool.
It was still awesome.
Yeah, it was still awesome. Yeah, we were the only Negroids, but
the only Negroids.
Yeah, it was still cool, man. It was still cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So make sure y'all tell y'all people to come on in, man, on the show, man. Tonight we got a very interesting topic, man. But we got to shout out my boy Ricky Johnson again, man, for allowing us to come to the situation. We appreciate y'all that came out. Next time we have another situation, we're going to make sure we invite y'all again. Make sure y'all come out there in person, man, and follow the movement, man.
I thought we was doing something Monday. No?
Yeah, but we ain't going to tell them yet.
Oh, okay.
We ain't going to tell them yet and let people know. But we got another surprise for y'all Monday. So make sure y'all tune in for the Monday show.
You just
get the cat out the bag, man. I was going somewhere with it, man.
I didn't know. Hey, then I'm thrown out there. I've been driving all day. I'm jet lag or car lag.
Jet lag. Yeah. You driving.
Yeah,
wow.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah. Car lag.
Hey, man, tonight, this is what we're going to be discussing. It's a touchy subject, but I think, we always trying to create thought-provoking conversations.
Yeah.
And we can make you think a little different than how you probably been raised. And then you could probably learn from somebody else's opinion. Why not? So tonight we're going to be discussing, will you, and I'm going to start with you, King.
Yeah.
Will you, as far as your relationship go, can your religion...
Would you change your religion?
Would you change your religion? I'm already in question mode.
Yeah.
Would you change your religion for love? That's what we're going to discuss tonight. I was already in my first question I was going to ask you. But, yeah, that's what we're going to discuss tonight. Will you change your religion for love? Hey, man, everybody's definition of love ain't the same.
No, it ain't.
Everybody's definition of love ain't the same. But, King... I got a lot to say about this too.
I know you do.
I'm gonna let you start.
I think I told you about this. My wife, she had to change hers. Now, I don't think, I don't think I would change mine. I really don't.
You can't see yourself changing your religion?
No.
For love?
You know what?
So love. So hold on, which one is?
You know why I wouldn't. You know why I don't think I would change mine would be because the way I was brought up.
Okay.
And I watched my dad lead. His flock, his family. He raised a son and a daughter, and I'm not saying we perfect, but I ain't got no F's on my car. I ain't got no felonies. I got a lot of M's. Got a lot of misdemeanors. I ain't got no felonies. Yeah. I ain't never been to the pen.
But what if the other person feel the same way based on their religion? What if they say, man, my mama and daddy that raised me in their religion, I ain't got no F's on my card, no M's on my card. What if that's the same thing with them?
Right. And that's up to me if I want to accept that. Okay, I'm going to change mine for that. But again, I need to know what are your examples. If your examples ain't the way my examples is, I can't do it. Because, and also too, if I'm the leader of the household, I've already seen the blueprint. I already see how to do it. Now it's up to me to tweak it here or there.
Yeah.
But man, I think I was brought up. I mean, I'm a piece of shit. But but you know what I'm saying? Hey man, real talk.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't even look at me because
you're not the greatest example.
I'm not. But you know what though? Man, take my sister. Man, my sister, we 10 years apart. She got a master's degree. Ain't never had no issues. You know, nothing. I mean, she don't even cuss. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, she's better than me. I mean,
so you mean to tell me
I wouldn't
for love you wouldn't? So what if
love?
What if her thing is you must don't love me enough? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying that's the question.
I feel
what if
you
her
know
rebuttal is you don't love me enough to change your religion?
You
what
know
if that's
what?
her rebuttal?
If I love you and I'm gonna marry you, what in my head, and this is what we would have to be discussed too. After love, after marriage, come kids. I'm gonna raise my kids the way I was raised.
Okay.
I don't know the way you was raised. I had my mom and my dad. I saw the hard, I saw the soft. I know when you have a daughter, you gotta go on daddy-daughter dates. I know that. I did that.
But what if everything you saying her religion gave her that same thing? And what if she's like, you know what? I'm willing to conform,
right?
Because I love you enough to switch my religion to you, but you saying you wouldn't do that.
Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Wow.
I'm wrong for that.
Wow.
You know what?
The fact that you asking me you wrong to show a chance you know you're wrong. The fact that he's saying whatever.
You always.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I'm not gonna say you're right.
So let me ask you. You would change your religion?
Man, you know what? I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I had to take a lot of deep thought into it.
See,
I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. Depending on what your religion is, what you mean? I'm gonna explain my answer. I'm not gonna just give an answer.
Hey.
Depending on what your religion is, has a lot to do with a lot of the key things you said. With that religion, some people religion, as far as how you deal with kids, ain't like certain religions.
Right.
How you honor each other, how you respect each other.
Right.
All that's gonna go into my thinking.
Right.
So depending on what your religion is, gonna have a lot to do with me even thinking about, hey, I love you, but you ain't gonna help me get into them gates. Right. Your religion. My religion is gonna help me get into them gates. You ain't. Yeah. Now look, when it's time for us to all be accountable for our sins, he gonna ask me about what I did. He ain't gonna ask me about, okay, you account for what. So me, that's in my thought process on my answer. So a lot of it has to do with what religion she is. Yeah. That would make me even consider even saying yes to that. That's my answer to that. Now it's not, but
yeah, you didn't even answer.
Why I didn't?
It's a yes or no question. You done went all the way around. But you know what?
The fact that you stutter and say
no. Because I have seen some religions that believe that it's okay to lay with kids. I've heard of religions. It's okay to marry the dead. It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Marry the dead.
Yeah, man.
That's
hey,
me.
You know what? Anybody can go start a religion. And if somebody believe it, now you got a flock.
Yeah, that make
You know, and that's what I'm saying. I know the way I was brought up. I know the way my dad led us, and I feel like I'm good compared to a lot of the other people I was raised with, and I'm straight. So why not give my kids this?
So this woman. You don't love her enough to say, you know what, babe, I'm willing to change what I've been hearing my whole life.
Right.
To continue what we're starting to build with a family. You don't see yourself nowhere near adjusting your religion to your religion belief to that because you love this woman that much.
You know what? You full of shit.
Nah. Because I just asked the same thing.
No, but check this out. You know what? Well, let me clarify it. If I meet a woman.
Y'all know he's doing a bunch of stuff.
No, because I'm trying to get it out. I've been on the road. I've been driving all day. I've been reading billboards. so now, if me and my wife get together and she's not your wife at the moment, right? Okay. Before we and she told me about her religion, and I actually did a little research on it. Okay. I don't know nothing about that. And I also saw that the stuff that everybody was saying about it. And if everybody is saying this and is saying that, and then I actually go and talk to one of they're called the elders. Mm-hmm. We used to work with one. I talked to him, and he said, yeah, this is that and this is that. I said, okay, well, that's not what I'm trying to do. They had a lot of rules that's not. I don't roll. You don't see yourself adjusting. Wow. Hey. Wow. And you know what? And if she would have said, well, I can't get with you, that would have been it. Okay. So at that moment, y'all had a discussion. Screw everything else y'all was discussing. Yeah. Because I don't think a lot of people, this is just my opinion. Right. This is an opinionated show. I don't think a lot of people, when they get to dating people and getting to know people, the religion topic don't come up. Right, no. I don't think a lot of people have that discussion. Right. You go to church? I go to church. Okay. But at the same time, if that man, and I'm just going to start with the man, say his religion is Baptist or whatever, and he's committed to on Sundays, going to church, that's a part of his routine. Right. You may not want to go to the church in the church and do that or whatever the case may be. Right. But that's what he was brought up on. That's what he's seen. That's what fueled him to be the man that partially attracted you to him was because of his belief. Yeah. If your belief system ain't like his, but you saying, hey, I love you, but you got to switch that up. And what if he still on, no, I'm not, because this is who made me who I am. What if she, like, her rebuttal to that is, hey man, my religion has made me who you attracted to. Yeah. Somebody got to give in. Right. Because if you're attracted to her, she attracted to him, it's something that led to that walk that they on. Right. He may be real stiff on his. She may be real stiff on hers. So they love each other, but now we done had this conversation where we had a fork in the road. Who bags down? Now granted, the man is the lead. He's the head. Right. You're supposed to follow the man. Yeah. But what if her religion has made her the woman that you're attracted to? How can you reassure this woman that if you switch over to this, who you are, you're going to excel instead of declining? What if it's the other way around? How can that woman reassure him that if you come to this religion, who you are as a man, you're going to go to another level? I don't think people had these kind of conversations, bro. You know, I think she was pregnant with Junior. And we went to the doctor. We had already discussed this and everything, and it was an Asian doctor, and she had like a Pakistani last name. And she was Asian, and her last name was like something Pakistani or something, Middle Eastern. And I said, huh? I said, you're married to a Middle Eastern guy? She said, yeah. Mm-hmm. I said, so did you change? I said, is religion big with y'all, or like what's the deal? Right. And she said no. She said, I respected him enough to let him keep his religion. He let me keep my religion, and we're going like that. That's cool, but you think that's cool? Because you just said it's cool for them. Yeah, because everything it's cool for them about house. Because what happens when something happens with the kids? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna raise the kids? Who? Some people don't even think this, and it just came to my thought process. Say y'all get a divorce, just hypothetical, and you big on your religion, right? She's big on hers. Yeah, that may have a lot to do with who the kids stay with. What if y'all sit in the same house? You go to church on this day, they go to church on this day. How do y'all determine what kids is going where if y'all under one roof with two religions? Right. I don't see how that makes sense. And again, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. But you under one roof, two religions, and y'all have kids. Right. You're gonna confuse them kids, bro. Exactly. If they seeing daddy doing this and seeing mama doing this here, come on, man. Like that's a recipe for disaster. That's just me. I just think
before we even get to that point of having kids.
So
have a conversation, bro.
So you agree with me? You wouldn't change.
I just told you, man. I just told you that, man. I'm trying to speak for me, bro. I just told you, depending on what the religion is.
Yeah.
And like you said, I'm gonna research it. If that don't make sense to me, and I don't see how it can benefit us, not benefiting you for me conforming to your belief. If it can't benefit us, and that would be the same spirit I would tell my chick, hey man, based on what your belief is and your religion is and mine, I love you, but this right here, how it's currently constructed, I would show her why it's better to come over here than with hers.
Right.
I'm not gonna just force her, hey man, if you love me, you will come over here. To me, it's almost like you kind of forcing that person to come over there. Like if you love me, because we talking about would you religion for love. So you don't love me enough to come and do I wouldn't do that to nobody, bro. I wouldn't give them that type of ultimatum.
I didn't give them that type. You know what? I did give them that type of.
See what I'm saying?
But you know what? Listen,
I'm saying I wouldn't do it.
It wasn't like you better come. It wasn't like that.
So what was it then?
It was like, hey man, if you not feeling that, cool. Is that the same? That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, the tone was just different, bro. The tone was different. It's the same thing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And again, if she was raised a certain way all her life, and she met you, when you meet somebody, you don't meet the person's religion.
Right.
You meet the person.
Right.
The religion don't come out until you see how they move, you hear how they act, and then they start discussing on Sundays. I go to church. Then the religion conversation come about.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people have a discussion on what your belief system is.
Right.
Your belief system has a lot to do with how you move in this world.
And you know,
people talk about this.
Because my dad is a preacher, that was high on my list.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if I'm finna marry you, this is what it is.
Facts.
Just because, you know, in my head, I'm looking at it like if you like deep in your religion and your parents are, you know, preachers or pastors or whatever they are, elders or what have you, then that's almost like I outrank you. You know what I'm saying? For real. Maybe I'm wrong.
Wow.
I feel like, hey, I'm up here, and if your people is just that religion, it's like, are you really that religion? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Do you really believe? Like,
do you really believe? That's what you gonna tell them?
Yeah. Are you sure that's what you want to ride with? hey, you know, I was dangling house keys. I got a house.
But what is it that you can do? Like, you know, people sell stuff. They sell people. They give them a sales pitch.
Right.
How can you sell? Well, how would you go about selling your religion on how it's more beneficial to go with yours or whatever hers is? Like, how would you convince somebody? You shouldn't have to, but then you should, because ain't nobody gonna just follow something they don't understand.
They don't understand, right?
So how would you go about doing it?
And the good thing about with my wife, she was Baptist, you know, and then they switched. Mm-hmm. So she knew both pretty much both religions,
right?
So that was another reason why it worked, because hey, if she would have been straight up, you know, witness or whatever, she probably wouldn't have. She probably wouldn't have, like, nah, we'll bump it. You know, this could have never happened.
So,
because I'm gonna be honest, the person I am, this is my wife. My wife has made me a totally different person. Yeah.
You gonna give her cards, huh?
Hey, that's my girl.
Cause y'all remember last time we was live. So I didn't forget that.
Hey, she still sleep with her mouth open.
Last time.
Ain't nothing changed over here,
I'm just saying. Hey, I feel it. But y'all seen the show after the show, right? When he was trying to dance and caress her. Yeah. He was talking real reckless during the show. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah. But hey man, everybody's definition of love ain't the same.
Right.
And the question that we asking is, will you change your religion for love? What if a person be like, man, that ain't really love to me? I switch it and change it.
Okay.
Easy. It's not a requirement. It's not something that requires you to think deep. They're like, oh, that's what you want me to do? All right, I conform. Because in your head, in her head, love is different. Everybody don't have the same love language.
You know what? I don't like you because
What you mean?
No, because you just confused me. Because I don't know what side of the street you on. You can't straddle the fence.
I'm not
so
straddling.
let me ask you this.
All right.
Let me ask you this. I know you looking for love. You want to be a.
So that's always a part of your spiel.
Well, I'm just saying. Well,
We do like
I
all
can't
folks
say
do.
that
We
no
like
more.
all folks
I can't.
do.
Okay, well.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Go
I'm just
ahead.
saying.
Go ahead.
You want to be a husband again.
That's true.
And that's a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
This what you want.
Okay.
So, you meet a woman, she's not the same religion as you. But you really, this is the one. And that's another thing. In your heart, in your God, say, I sent this to you. Would you be willing to change?
That's heavy.
It is.
You gonna throw him up in there?
Hey, G-O to the D. Yeah. Now, you being the person you are, the head of your household, the leader, what you gonna do? Because you just threw into my lap like I'm just a heathen.
I like that.
I just bullied my wife in the head. Hey,
I like how you did that.
I'm just saying.
I like how you did that,
I don't
bro.
appreciate how you just made me seem like a bad guy. Like, break your religion, cuz.
Fight back, my guy. Fight back. I like how you did that, though. I like that. You know what?
I was just saying.
With the picture you just painted,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get clarity from him that she is the one.
But that's just it, though.
If he showed me that she's the one,
he sent that woman to you. Then she say, "Wow, you got to leave your God."
now first of all, she ain't the one.
She
She said that.
Okay
First of all,
then,
bro.
Okay then.
He not gonna send nobody to tell me that. I know he ain't gonna do that because he not gonna send a woman to tell me to leave him. That's not God sent.
Okay.
That ain't gonna happen, my guy. You thought you had me with that. You're not gonna, nah, bro. He don't operate like that. He's not the author of confusion, bro.
So
He's not the author of confusion.
So you just, hey, that's the woman that she ain't the one for you, and that's just you just gonna keep looking.
And yeah. Cause I don't see him sending me no woman that's gonna make me question my religion to where I have to question leaving him. I don't see him operating like that, and we all know he's not the author of confusion.
Right.
So I'm not finna come. Like, I don't care how nice she look, how well she put together, how she carry herself, and things of that nature. If I'm dealing with a chick and she's physically attractive, but mentally and things of that nature, she's attractive too. But when it comes to this part right here that we're discussing, you instantly become unattractive to me. Because there's no way you should come to me and make me go against my God. You may not see God like I see him.
Right.
He may not be the head of your house like the head of your life like he is mine.
Right.
If you coming at me like that, man, that's my sign right there. He gave me my sign in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
When we had that conversation and it started getting that type of deep, nah, I'm gonna move around. And if her thing is why, I'm gonna tell you why. Because the way you present yourself and how you trying to get me to go against the leader of my life, I don't know where he is in your life.
Yeah.
I can't do that. And I don't just see no woman. Well, you might have something that may do that. I'm not going to even say I don't see no woman. I've never came across one, but I'm pretty sure there's probably some people that have done that. But if you make a person question their belief system just to be with you, you not that kind of worthy.
Wow.
Ain't no female worth that, bro. Ain't no female worth my soul.
So wait a minute. So with me and my wife's situation, so you saying I'm not worth her? She shouldn't have left her religion for me.
Say, bro.
Wow.
I'm speaking on my behalf. You asked me the question. Now y'all see how you trying to flip it.
I'm just saying.
But look, I'm
because
telling
the way
you, bro,
you just put it out there, like,
hey,
man, when you had a lot of conviction.
You know what? At the end of the day, I got to answer to God if I make that decision.
Right.
I can't be in the moment just saying yeah to that. At the end of the day, I say yeah in the moment. But when I go to sleep and I pray to him, hey bro, that conviction gonna hit me.
Right.
I can't satisfy you, but then be in not good graces with him because of your belief system.
Wow.
I'm not gonna do that, bro. But I'm gonna have that conversation with her. Because of how I was raised and my belief system and things of that nature, the way you presented what you presented to me, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not worth it. And I wouldn't even put a female in that situation. I'm going to tell her the same thing. I wouldn't dare put you in a situation to where it will cost you your soul just to be with me. I don't think a person's soul is worth being with somebody, bro. But people don't look at it like that.
But check this out. If you switch your religion, you don't think about your soul being gone or in hell or wherever.
Not necessarily.
Because now you have switched. You switched your religion.
What's the reason that you switching? We talking about love, but like I said earlier, is it really love why you switching? So we saying would you switch your religion for love, but
right.
Everybody's definition of love at the same. She may look at what you present to her, yeah, that's love, or that ain't love, but I switch it because your religion may allow me to live a way that my other religion didn't allow me to live. I may be freer in how I walk around here and how I get down as a woman.
Right.
So she may be looking at it as a benefit as far as that goes. She ain't even looking at it at the big picture of it. So it depends on who you having this conversation with, who you trying to build with, male or female wise, has a lot to do with how these answers may be different. But I'm just saying me. If you coming into this situation, bro, you making me what I've been believing from 41 now. If I meet you and you come in here and try to alter my belief that I've been believing in me for 41 years, for me to even think about it, it better make sense.
Right.
I'm gonna entertain it.
Right.
Because you may teach me something I don't know, but I'm not gonna automatically switch because of how you physically look. I can't do that, bro.
Well,
you're not that kind of nice to me.
Right.
Bro.
It's not just about how you physically look though. This is love. Because
love ain't the same.
Looks fade. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
the religion don't fade.
Hey, because you wasn't this big when you was 20.
But I was a Christian when I was 20.
Exactly.
So that ain't gonna change. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, people don't have these kind of conversations.
Right.
I don't know too many people that literally, and again, I could be wrong. For the ones that's watching, y'all let us know. I don't know. I don't know too many people when you date somebody, y'all talk about religion. Like, look, this is my belief, this is your belief. Hey, we gonna build together and want to be in the same house together. Okay, who church we going to?
Exactly, and that's my only point. But you know what though? I know people that have like some that are, and you know this happens in a lot of religions. I know, and when I was coming up in the church, it was mostly women. The men wasn't really there, and they were married. They were married women, but the men didn't really come to the church house. You see what I'm saying? Because some of the men had, maybe they wasn't, you know, they didn't believe like that. Some of them wasn't even the same religion. To me, that's a whole unequally yoked situation.
But you took the words right out of my mouth. What's even about that? If it comes to the point to what we discussing tonight, it's a lot of unevenly yoked people trying to make it work.
Right.
And religion has a lot to do with it, or the lack thereof belief system wise with two people. That's a major thing when it comes to who you trying to find somebody to build with. That's major, bro. But people don't think about that. They look at the physical part.
Right.
The other benefits they can have. But I'm not gonna lose my soul behind no woman. And I wouldn't dare make a woman lose her soul behind me. I can't see myself doing that, man.
I know people that's been married for years and they're not even the same religion.
That's tough.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
They're old people, and he don't believe what she believe. She don't believe what he believe, and she never goes to his church. And it works. I
think some people they not as heavy on it like that. So to them it's like, that's what you believe. All right, cool. I believe this. All right, cool. That for some people that's not big on their priority list on who they rock with, because your religion don't make who you. Well, it's a major impact on who you are.
Watch your tone now, Smoking Joe.
Hold on.
Yeah, you almost stepped on it.
Hold on.
And then you go tap the collection plate and say that.
Hold on.
Blasphemy.
I had to clean it up. Yeah. Because I was going somewhere. Yeah. And then I thought about
you had to back it up.
I feel like this here, your religion is an extension of who you are. I had to clean it up.
Okay.
Your religion. I was going somewhere with it, man, and I caught myself.
You about to step in that goddamn hole?
I would. Yeah. But I believe your religion is an extension of who you are.
Right.
As a person. That is a representative of who you are, your belief system. And some people, that's not big, because as long as you provide and doing everything else, some people can give a damn about your religion.
Yeah.
That's just, some people ain't big on stuff like that. Me, I'm big on it, because when I'm weak, I need my chick to pray for me when I can't pray for myself.
Right.
If she don't believe in prayer, I don't need you to rock with me.
Yeah.
That's this, and I feel like that's the same thing the other way around. If she weak, I should be able to pray for her. But if her belief system ain't like that, that ain't gonna work, because I need you to feed that. She may need me to feed that with her. Some people don't get down like that in their relationship, and their relationship work, like you said, and it works. Me, that's something I require. I ain't gonna lie. I can't say I don't, because I'll be lying to myself.
I'm a now check this out. I'm finna let y'all in. You know, I'm finna let y'all in.
And he said that twice.
Yeah.
So it's something finna say.
Yeah.
It's something finna say.
Don't let him in. I'm not seeing no comments.
A lot of them.
Oh, I ain't seeing none of them. Oh wow.
It's a bunch of them?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, let me do something different. I ain't seeing no comments.
What are they saying?
Yeah.
I can't see.
What did they say? Yeah. Let me switch it up. But
21.
wow, I can't see no comments.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Let me switch it up. But you know,
That's why.
yeah,
That's probably why.
I can
That's
see
why.
that.
That's probably why. But me, if I'm rocking with a chick and that's not how she feel,
Yeah.
that's some issues that need tissues.
Yeah.
And my thing is, why is it an issue? But depending on how she was raised, depending on how I was raised,
Okay.
that's gonna have a lot. That's gonna have a lot to do with it.
You ain't lying. It's a lot of.
Yeah.
Man, let me read
Hey,
these.
y'all gotta excuse us, man, because my boy, he had a moment.
Yeah.
And the comments, we
Yeah.
finna get to these comments, man.
Yeah,
Because a
my
lot of these
fault.
comments we wasn't seeing.
My
So
fault.
a lot of y'all been
Yeah.
talking to us, giving us
Yeah.
feedback.
My
We just been
fault.
running our
My
mouth.
fault.
So we finna get to these comments, man.
Wow. Okay. The first one I see is. Man, okay. I'm so sorry.
He's sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah. Where they start? Okay. Oh, the first one I see is Angela. Angela, I guess she talking to Sharika. And she's saying, Sharika, I was raised in a Baptist household, and then my mom started studying with the witnesses. I ended up changing my religion. So my sister and I had to attend the meetings. My sister stuck with it. I didn't, because I had to experience things for myself that were forbidden. Yeah, absolutely right. Man, Bianca, what's going on? Everybody on here.
Everybody that's on here, we appreciate y'all, man. Excuse
Yeah.
us for not acknowledging y'all, man, because we weren't seeing the comments, man. Excuse us. Excuse us,
Hey,
man.
Rev Black shit.
Yeah.
He said you do not sell Christ. for Christ. Okay. Yeah, you for Christ. Don't sell Christ. Okay.
That's good, Real.
Yeah,
That's
then
good.
my wife, she said he shitted on me the last show. But I got you, husband. Don't sleep hard tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, I ain't even see that.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Bianca. It's all about Jesus for me, so I couldn't even debate it. We have an assignment in Christ, and our marriage is not our own, but it's our responsibility to come together in Christ. Exactly. Hey, Miss Alicia. Well, first off, most religions, the men have the authority, so the conforming isn't for the men, it's for the women who changes your belief.
I believe it.
That's all I was saying.
I believe it too.
That's all I was saying.
Believe it.
Oh, okay. Reverend Black, he switched it up. He said, "You don't sell Christ, you live for Christ." Correction, because I didn't get it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Miss Barb, what's going on? She said, "Hey, man,
Mama
you got
said
it, son."
Yeah.
Oh, Hercules.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Hercules.
You raised me right, Mama. You raised me right.
Yeah. And okay, and then my old lady, she talked to Sharika. At the end of the day, I respect the witnesses. It's not for me though, and I don't like nor understand the disfellowshipping aspects. It's simply cruel. Right. This I don't know if it was explained, but in the Jehovah's Witness religion, you can actually be disfellowshipped.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah, and like they push you away, and
Yeah.
like your family can't even deal with you.
See, I can't be a part
And
of
see,
it.
and that was when, that's what, I didn't want to get into it like that. I didn't know she was breaking it down like that. Thank you, baby. But that was one of the things I couldn't rock with.
You ain't finna diss on me.
You know,
And my family too.
hey, and that was, and when she was telling me this, and I did my research, and like I said, I talked to my partner who was a witness. He said, "Oh, this is true." I said, "I'm not switching.
Yeah.
I can't do that, because at the end of the day, I need my kids to get along with each other.
Yeah.
I need my kids. I got 6 of them. Hey man, I got 1 daughter, and I need for her to be able to call on any one of them boys.
Yeah.
And they drop everything they doing and they go.
They coming.
That's how me and my sister is. Hey, I could be in the middle. If she called me right now, sorry, y'all, I gotta go.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And when she was breaking it down to me about their religion, about her religion, I said, I can't do that. I can't do that.
But people don't have these kind of conversations.
Right, they don't.
So where they can say, you know what, let me research what you're saying. What they telling me to do, I can't do. But man, we done talked a lot, man. Let's get
Hey, yeah. Hey, no, because I didn't want to put it out there, and then I walk in the house and get snuck. I ain't want no smoke. Yeah, Miss Denitra said, you know, off the rip, that religion is super important. Then that's a conversation that needs to be at the table, right behind discussing what's your end goal and purpose for dating. Exactly.
True.
Okay, Miss Sharika said, Angela DeRoe, that was one of my hang-ups too. Who are they to judge? We're all sinners. So I guess Miss Sharika was a witness too? That's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Miss Alicia, this discussion can be two shows because, this is the religion versus relationships. And in relationships, the word says, with love and kindness have I drawn, cause you to come to me, unto thee. Yep. Okay.
Facts.
Hey. And Reb, he said, Terrell, what religion do you practice? It's about your faith, not religion. You're absolutely right, Reb. I was raised Baptist. You know, that's what it is. And now it's like it's still in the Baptist faith, but it was like non-denominational. Yeah, it's the same thing because, you know, the Baptist, it was hard. You can't do this. You can't do that. Now, I feel like church is more opening. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Kirk Franklin came out with the stomp? I remember that. And I remember my grandma was like, what the hell? Like, what is this? What y'all raising the roof? And that showed me that Baptist religion was hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Old school.
They was traditional.
Yes, very.
They was strictly tradition.
It ain't like that no more.
That ain't what they seen growing up, so they didn't believe it.
Exactly.
It's just what
and that's what my grandma said. She said, if God was good enough for my mama and my mama's mama, why is not good enough for me and my kids?
I don't think that it wasn't good enough. I just think it evolved on how people pray.
Exactly.
And everybody's so used to how they was brought up and how praising God should be.
Right.
You have to be open-minded, man, because a lot of times if you so close-minded, and I say this on every show, we don't think enough to question the teaching because of who it is that's doing the teaching. Right. Because of how we was brought up and raised, to believe God a certain way, to praise God a certain way, that's all some people know. Yeah. That ain't the only way you praise God. It's more than one way to pray. Right. It's more than one way to do whatever when it comes to your religion, but you only do it based on how you was taught. Yeah. Don't nobody think to question the teaching. And you have to do what's best for you. Yeah. As far as your belief system, as far as how you run your house. Because how some Christians run their house, other Christians don't run their house the same. Exactly. But if that's all you do, come on, man. That don't work for everybody's house. Yeah. Hey, Miss Bianca, she said we should connect on a spiritual level before anything else. Honestly, if you connect on any other level, then it's doomed to fail from the jump. Exactly. True. Exactly. Okay. Old lady's talking to Sharika. She said, man cannot judge me, only God himself can. True. Absolutely right. Scuzzo. Is at the end of the day, communication runs the nation. Especially if you're in a relationship and dating with a purpose. Man, my cousin, hey man, I love this guy, man. He was not this bright. Yeah, he wasn't this bright. He was not this bright. Hey, he was some dumb, but he wasn't I see he wasn't plumb dumb. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. I love that. Ricky, what's going on, Rick? Ricky Simon. Oh, I know my Buffalo drops dimes. That's right up his head. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Alicia, she said, kind of sounds like Jezebel and Ahab situation, and we know the outcome to him switching the belief in First King. Okay, First Kings. Go ahead then. Ricky, she said, when Jesus can out of the tomb and talk to a woman first because women having more faith than men. Okay. I've heard of that before. Yeah, I've heard that too. He said, and Ricky, he said, I hear y'all preachers and the Holy Spirit can change your talk. Absolutely right. He said, come on, preacher. Now, you know, like I was finna go, I'm finna let y'all in. Let them in. Huh? You know, I have 5 sons, and
when all of this stuff was happening with George Floyd and Trayvon Martin and everybody dying, it shook me. It shook me to the point where I questioned God. I said, man, if we are so protected and we are why is this happening? And all I saw was my kids, and it hurt, and it rocked me. And my wife, she brought me back, because I was done. I was done. It seemed like every month, another Junior, another Ian, another Evan, another Edward, another Dash was dying. And that rocked me. And my wife was so strong in our religion that she brought me back. I told her, you have to switch for me, but she actually made me. She brought me back. And man, that's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Now, look at what we were just talking about. Would you switch your religion for love?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that coming. He probably ain't know it was coming, but it came out.
Yeah.
That's an expression of love right there based on the religion. What you just described.
Yeah.
Because at your moment, and that's just me, man, when in relationships, I feel like when one is weak, the other one gotta be strong.
Right.
If your relationship ain't like that and your religion ain't that kind of solid, you don't know how to be strong for me when I'm weak.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to be there for me, what are we together for?
Exactly.
Like if we just rocking with each other, just rock with each other, this is the kind of conversation that people need to have, because when I'm strong when I'm out there providing, but what you just described, these killers ain't got nothing to do with providing.
Exactly.
That's killing.
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy because it hit me different too. And I think I went on a rant on social media,
I remember that.
And I was like, man, if you have a husband, a son, or a nephew in your family, reach out to them, because we're not okay right now.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a female that see that hurt, and understand now to be who you was created to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes in them moments we have to allow women to be what they was created to be. And at that moment, she needed to be your helpmate when you was weak.
Yeah.
You wasn't weak because you're a weak man. It's what was going on to other young black men and you having kids.
Yeah.
At that moment, you was weak, and she seen the need. Let me be his kickstand while he weak. That right there, if you don't have an understanding on why religion is important and love is important in relationships, she wouldn't have understood the need to give you what you needed.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of people have these kind of conversations, bro.
Yeah.
And those kind of conversations, if they not had, but the moment exists, you don't even know. And sometimes we don't even know, babe, I need you now.
Yeah.
You didn't have to. She just gave you that. But if y'all don't have that kind of conversation, she's not gonna. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And what you're gonna do is be resentful towards her, upset with her, and first thing she's saying is, "What I do wrong?" It's to in your head. What you didn't do.
Yeah.
But you gotta have the conversations. That's preventative maintenance.
Yeah.
And if you don't have them kind of conversations, man, that's a recipe for disaster. That ain't like it was purposely being done.
Yeah.
It's just a situation required what she did to be done. But if y'all don't have that kind of conversations, bro, she'd have never gave you what you needed at that time, bro.
Yeah,
Salute to you, sis.
Yeah, she understood what I needed, and she saw it.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I struggle with it still to this day.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, that's our foundation.
Yeah.
Angela is our foundation.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So she got my back. I know she do. So I mean,
did y'all do a lot of crying emojis when he was going into his thing? Was a lot of tears coming up? Cause hey man, he be talking about me. But man, he was weeping, man. I scratched one out on my right side. The left side stayed dry. So y'all can't see his side. What they saying, man?
I'm not
He's so lost. He's so lost right now. He don't know where we at. I
done lost it. The last thing I see is Mr. Ricky. They come on preaching. Yeah.
Wow.
They still come, Scuzzo? Wow. Let me switch it up again. I don't know what's going on. It's not.
But
it's not working out.
But we seen. Y'all seen how emotional my boy got.
Yeah, man.
To me, that's important when it comes to relationships.
Yeah.
That's a religion that's worth switching to get that kind of love right there. That's love to me. Everybody else don't see love to be, some people deem love to be other stuff. But in order for something like that to happen, which it did, and for her to automatically understand, let me feed my husband and give my husband what he needed this time. Like, that's what builds relationships. And then when y'all have another weak moment, whether it's you or her, y'all can pull from that moment.
Right.
Babe, I remember, man, when I was dealing with this here and you was who I needed you to be.
Yeah.
In that moment of giving her flowers, that'll make her be like, you know what, he really appreciated what I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When people do stuff like that, sometimes they need to be told, thank you for being what I didn't even know I needed.
Yeah.
And those moments like that, man, is what make people, when they have their hiccups in their relationships, you pull from that. So me just looking at it like that, that's what I'm trying to create. That's what I'm trying to have somebody to do that. I don't, man, listen. I'm not gonna let y'all in like that. I'm not gonna let y'all in like that.
Hey, Miss Denitra, she said the transparency in that statement, said Terrell kept it 100. Said, boy, you almost had me. I thought the tea was brewing, but I'm a G. Yeah.
She didn't let it squeeze out.
Yeah, she said, shit, he almost got me with that trembling in his voice. Hey, man, I was trying to, I was letting you in.
Yeah.
You know, letting you in.
Yeah.
Old lady said, I got you, baby. I appreciate you to death do us part. My dude, exactly. Yeah, Mr. Ricky. He said, it is an example, big brother, that we don't know the hour of our time to come. So God is telling us to be prepared at all times to enter the kingdom by living righteous and being obedient to God.
I knew my boy Rick was gonna drop them Jews.
Yeah.
I knew he was.
Hey, Miss Alicia said, you are the definition of what God's word says he obtains favor. You are the good thing, Queen. Keep being solid. I love the transparency. Okay. Doc, what's going on, my boy Colio Show watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
So look, let's ask the people. They've been listening to us.
Yeah.
Let's ask the people. Do y'all think, would you, when it comes to what we discussed tonight, ladies and gentlemen that's on here, would you switch your religion for love? Let's ask the people. I know they've been basically listening to us, going through all this spat, but let's see what the people got to say.
Vicky said, "Thanks, big bro." Yeah, I mean, yeah. Have you ever been there where your religion was shook and?
Ah, man, don't ask me that, man.
Hey, man.
So you want me to cry too?
No, you ain't gotta. I didn't cry. Yeah. First of all, I didn't cry.
Go back to minute, whatever.
You are so full of crap.
And second, whatever. When his voice started trembling, I felt it extra because it was coming right here, and I heard it tremble, and I said, "Oh yeah, he finna get it in." So I just stepped back and let him have his moment. But you know what, man? This boy gonna ask me a question like that.
Hey, I'm just saying.
There was a time, man, where my religion was shook.
Right. I remember
I ain't gonna lie. It's been a time when my religion was shook. Not just one time.
Yeah.
My religion had been shook
a few times.
Man, my sister, man, I don't know if my sister Mika on the show. She probably not be on here. She told me this about 4 or 5 months ago. Probably longer than that. She said, man, big bro, you are the perfect example of Job in the Bible. I'm like, sis, where you going with this? And she was like, I've literally seen you lose everything. I've seen you literally lose everything.
Yeah.
And damn near lost your mind. But you never once questioned God to the point to where you turned from him. Now, I questioned him, but I never turned from my religion.
Right.
Because at the time, I'm like, God, I do too much. I give too much. So why you punishing me? And I had to get older in my thinking. And then that's when I started saying, why not me? But while I'm going through, that why not me didn't come out my mouth.
Right.
But when I kind of came on the other side of what I was dealing with, I was more so like, okay, God, I see you steady pruning me. You know what I'm saying? You steady molding me into who I need to be. And she was like, you the perfect example of Job, because after getting everything stripped from you, from materialistic, emotional, spiritual outlet, like I was in a not so good space, bro.
Right.
You know this.
Yeah.
From the conversation we would have.
Yeah.
I never once cursed God, though. I questioned him. It's a difference between questioning him and cursing him. I never cursed him.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, why you keep doing me like this. I do too much.
Yeah.
And man, like I say, man, he was just shaping me, man, and shaping and molding me. And I didn't have a female at the time to lean on.
Right.
That's why what your old lady did resonated to me so heavy, because I don't think a lot of people understand the need to have that when we as men carry so much on our shoulders on a daily.
Yeah,
we
man.
lay down and wake up with a lot on our shoulders. I'm talking about, it's a lot that we don't tell y'all about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and when you have somebody to come home to get that off on,
yeah,
that's her allowing her to be what she was created to be. And when you don't have it, so now you answering your questions to yourself, and sometimes we don't give the right advice to ourselves.
No, we don't.
Especially when you're not in a good space. So I didn't have it. So for me, it was extra tough. And I just took it as like, you know what, son, it wasn't meant for you to have nobody at that time.
Right.
That's when I matured in my thinking on how he was dealing with me. You know what, son, I didn't need you to have nobody, because I didn't want you to go to nobody. I wanted you to come to me.
Right.
Had I had a female, I would have came to her.
Yeah.
And I think that was just his way of telling me, in due time, I will send you her.
Right.
But right now, I don't need you to run to a woman. I need you to run to me. So I get it now. But at the time I was dealing with it, oh, nah, bro. I was like, God, I need somebody. I thought I needed somebody.
Yeah.
But he was steady showing me, no, that you don't need nobody. You have what you need. Just access it.
Use
and
your
just
tools.
come to me and use your tools.
Yeah.
And I knew the tools.
Yeah.
I was taught the right way. But at the time, what I was dealing with trumped it.
Right.
And once I got on the other side of it, it's like, you know what? Let me go ahead and stop fighting what he's trying to get me to do. So now that I don't fight,
yeah,
now it's coming.
Right.
So now I'm just patiently waiting. And this time,
Reverend Blackshear, he said, no. He said he ain't never questioned his. And Ricky, he said, God is love. There's no switching up. The Reverend, he said, yeah. He gave us a bath with them tears. He said, Terrell, you a man. Never show your emotions in public.
See? Boy, he's so out of line. Never show your emotions in public.
Yeah.
Well, he just did it live.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't cry. I didn't cry.
So what you did?
Hey, it was a mist.
Man, stop.
Yeah, hey, you never had a mist?
Explain it. Explain it. Don't just use words. Explain it. Oh, y'all Google it. Google this and post it in the comments.
It's like a pre-cry. When you was about to come, but my tear ducts of thug life. Real talk. Hey, just like Denitra said, they was about
tear ducts of
I think that these Texas it ran back up. It ran back up. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Hey,
but it don't make sense though. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I'm not seeing these comments today.
But they probably still coming.
Yeah.
They probably still coming. But what we will say, we appreciate y'all for sticking with us, man. We came on late.
Yeah.
But they still ain't stopped what we was doing. If y'all understood what we was dealing with before we went live.
Yeah.
But again, it still showed we had a good show, because every time that happened to us, we have an outstanding show, man. So we appreciate y'all for coming in.
Hold up.
When y'all did.
Now they finally coming in. Miss Loretta said, no, my belief is what makes me who I am. The substance of my belief won't ever be traded for any relationship. Everything that I've been through, God has helped me through. And to give him up for a man would be insanity.
Facts.
I love that.
Facts.
I love that. It's okay. Ricky Simon, he says it's called agape, the love in the Bible.
Agape love. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it.
And then Ricky Simon said, yes. Preach, bro. My saying, bro, is I am somebody because I'm going through the body of God.
I like that.
Yeah, I like
that, bro.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. Then he said, you would have made her your God. That why, bro. God also know you are a leader. So you had to clean out your closet because you are a husband material of God. Okay, Rick. Go ahead, Rick.
He be dropping them dimes.
Yes, he do.
He be dropping them, man.
He do.
I salute my boy with his movement, what he got going on.
That was, I just met you, last weekend, and bruh, hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I salute you.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Go ahead and close it out, man.
We appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Crying.
Yeah, hey, man, make sure y'all, man, hey, share this on y'all pages, man. Tag some people y'all know. A lot of y'all been doing a bunch of tagging, man. We appreciate y'all, but if y'all know somebody that may need this here, it's probably battling some of this stuff we doing right now. Yeah. I know y'all was used to what we rock with y'all the last show, but we had to get a little bit more mature with the topic. And like I said again, some thought-provoking conversations. And man, y'all was flooding the comments. But a lot of stuff, man. So we appreciate that, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. Tag some people that y'all know that may need to come on the live or may need to see this live video. Share it on y'all page, man. And King, we ain't got nothing else, man.
Hey, man, we love y'all.
Holler at y'all too, man, with an opinion.